Hey YouTube, this is Kristen. As you know, I've been doing some videos about the Nikki Araguz case, and some new information just kind of fell into my hands and I wanted to make a video about it. Whether or not it's a bombshell, I don't know. So, since the beginning, I've wondered how the other side's smear machine got up and going so quickly. Where did all these documents come from? Where did all this information, this background information, come from? Well, today I got a bit of information, and it at least in my mind clears up some of these questions, so I thought I would share it with you today. So, Frank Mann apparently had been Nikki's lawyer prior to representing Thomas Araguz's ex. That clears up a lot of questions about how certain information about Nikki was made public so quickly. What I got, someone had sent me an email apparently written by Frank Mann. This email contains several transphobic statements, and this was written before Thomas Araguz passed away. He was representing the ex-wife of Thomas Araguz. I believe her name is Heather Delgado. And in this letter he sends out, it's actually a response to Nikki running for the mayor of Wharton. And so here's the email. I want to read it to you. It says, to all, occasionally you get a case that makes the papers or Jerry Springer. This is mine for the year so far. I'm sending this to you because you're a friend of mine and the deposition is public knowledge. I think the citizens of Wharton, Texas should know this information. I'm representing a client in a custody battle in Wharton, Texas. Attached are copies of the depositions I took without exhibits. For those of you who do not know, a deposition is a testimony taken before a court reporter that can be used in court. It's sworn testimony. Nikki Araguz is running for the mayor of Wharton. The general election is this Saturday. She's running against Domingo Montalvo. Nikki Perdue Araguz is the stepmother in a case of mine, and she gave testimony that she's, wait for it, a transgender. She's a he. Her birth certificate states that she's male. The next sentence goes into talking about irrelevant medical history that has nothing to do with Nikki running for mayor or being transgender. If someone's running for mayor, I don't care if they're diabetic. I don't care if they suffer from migraines. Medical information is irrelevant. Why would you do that, you sleazebag? Anyway, he goes on to say, if you would like to discuss this with me, call me on my cell at 713-443-5752. Frank E. Mann, Law Offices of Frank E. Mann, 6750 West Loop South, Suite 120, Bel Air, Texas, 77401, telephone number 713-524-6868, fax 713-524-1931, website mannfamilylaw.com, Mann spelt with 2 N's. This got me concerned because in my mind, I'm not a lawyer, but in my mind it seemed like, there were some ethical issues. So I went to the State Bar of Texas and looked up his profile, and lo and behold, he was banned from practicing law and then put on 3 years probation for ethics violations.
Yes, hi. My name is Kristen, and I'm curious. I would like to get a copy of the disciplinary judgment on a specific lawyer.
Okay. It is a $15 fee. We take check or money order made payable to State Bar of Texas. We just need a written statement saying that you're wanting a copy of the disciplinary judgment, state the attorney's name, if you have their barcode number included, and then just whatever sanction you're wanting a copy of.
Okay. And all sanctions would certainly be on your website, right?
Right, within the past 10 years. If you give me the attorney's bar card number or their name, I can look to see what sanctions are available.
Okay, it's the barcode card number is 12924250.
And it's for Frank E. Mann III.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, just a moment here. I just show a fully probated suspension and the partially probated suspension. So if you're wanting a copy of each one, it would just be $15 each.
Okay, and can you tell me what does that mean, partially probated suspension?
Partially probated suspension means that he was on active suspension, and the dates were from August 1st of 97 to February 1st of 2000. During that time period, he wasn't eligible to practice. And then he had a probation period from February 1st of 2000 to February 1st of 2003. And during that time period, he was eligible to practice. He was just on probation.
Really? And can you tell me why he was suspended?
I would need to pull some more information up. If you'll give me a moment, I can see what information is available.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
No problem. You have just a moment here. Hello?
Yes.
Okay, thank you for holding. I show that this was based on 2 different cases, and it looks like it was for frequently failing to carry out completely the obligations that the lawyer owes a client or clients, and failing to make reasonable efforts to ensure that the non-lawyer's conduct is compatible with the professional obligations of a lawyer.
Oh, so basically ethics violations?
Right.
Okay. And since I actually have a concern, I don't know, are you able to if I had an ethical concern about a lawyer, and I wanted to know if it was actually a concern or if that was, just fine, who would I have to ask?
Well, you would need to submit a grievance form to our office and have the attorneys review it, and then they review the information you submit and determine whether there was misconduct or not.
Okay. Well, I really, really appreciate your help. I thank you so much.
No problem. You have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Because he was Nikki's lawyer, he was privy to some facts that were protected by client-attorney privilege. I think that he didn't like Nikki. I think he didn't like transgender people. And I think that he got her under oath and started asking questions irrelevant to the case at hand. And I think Nikki, in this deposition, noticed it and asked him about that. And I think that after he got this deposition on public record, he used it for personal political motivations. I think that it pisses him off that a transgender woman dared run for the office that his daddy and grandfather ran for. Those are my thoughts. I think that probably this is unethical, but I don't know. So please comment, and I would love to know what you think. Thanks.